Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you are staying safe and I hope you are having a wonderful day today. So, we've got some major news on the stimulus package. We've got some new details on the stimulus package that we're going to talk about in today's update. But before we dive in, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips for your financial wellness and success. So, a lot is going on right now. As we all know, the Senate is back from recess. So, last week, the Senate was on recess. And while they were on recess, some activity was going on, some work was going on this stimulus package in the House. So, the report we're seeing right now shows that this week, the House is set to pass the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So this is going to be a huge week in the House. So according to the report we're seeing from CNBC now, there's some activity going on in the House, and this package is expected to pass in the House. So we'll go through some of the hurdles, some of the current information that we're seeing out of Washington in regards to this stimulus package. So for those who just joined in, if this is your first time stopping by, please be sure to subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up to help other people catch this information quicker. People really deserve to know what exactly is going on with the stimulus package right now. A lot is going on, so people do deserve to know what exactly is going on. So this report we have in front of us here from CNBC shows that the Democrats, led by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, are expected to pass the stimulus package in the House by Friday or Saturday this week. So towards the end of this week, we're expecting that the Democrats are going to pass this $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So this is the big news we're seeing now. And according to this report as well, if passed by the House, the bill will proceed to the Senate, where some of the bill's biggest provisions, such as the $15 minimum wage bill, would be cut. Remember, one big sticky issue in this package right now is the $15 per hour minimum wage. This is the big deal. This is what a lot of lawmakers are caught up on this. And right now, it's not getting so much support even from both sides. I mean, we do have some Democrats who have not showed their full approval of the $15 per hour. But chances are that this will get cut during the budget reconciliation process. But again, I keep saying but. There's so many buts to all of these statements. So the good news is that this package is going to actually make some headway in the House this week. So that's the great news in today's update. And I just wanted to quickly share some of the comments here, or some of the report from this very CNBC article. So today's proceedings, today, which is Monday, today's markup proceeding was one of the final steps in the House reconciliation process, which will allow the Democrats to muzzle the bill through the chamber without GOP support. Remember, all of this so far is without the GOP support, right? So according to this, the bill's fate now moves to the House Rules Committee. So the House Rules Committee, this has gone from the Budget Committee, the Ways and Means Committee, and now it's going to advance to the House Means Committee. And the House Means Committee is just a formality, just a process they have to go through to formally get the bill through the normal hoops that it has to go through. Someone says, when is a check coming? So again, that's what we're talking about. The check is going to come as soon as these processes are out of the door, or out of the way. So then once it gets past the House Rules Committee, then this package will proceed to the Senate, to the House floor, where the Democrats, led by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, are expected to pass the bill this weekend. So Friday or Saturday. And this is not getting any GOP support right now. So this weekend, this past few days, we did see a press release from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's corner. And the press release basically highlighted the New York Times report that the Republicans are struggling to attack the survival checks, and basically for the stimulus checks. That's what they call the survival checks, and the American Rescue Plan for struggling families. So according to this report, it is said that 72% of Americans support the American Rescue Plan, and a bipartisan majority of Americans support Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan to provide relief to families and also to help schools reopen, and as well as get 10 million new jobs. So this package is supposed to create 10 million new jobs. That's what we're seeing right now. So 72% of Americans support this package, including more than 4 in 10 Republicans. So this is huge. So more than 4 in 10. So 40% of those who were surveyed who identified as Republicans support this package. So this is big news. And right now we're seeing that even though this is moving on without the Republican support, we're still seeing that this will face some hurdles in the Senate. So what exactly are we seeing from the White House? According to the report we're seeing here from the White House briefing room, the Biden-Harris administration has increased the lending to small businesses in need and also announced changes to the PPP program in order to promote equitable access of the PPP funding. So small businesses account for 44% of the U.S. GDP, according to this White House press briefing. So what is President Biden saying about the PPP and small businesses? According to this report, President Joe Biden has said that he's willing, or he's indicated that he's willing to help small businesses. And in his report today, he said, I just had an opportunity to catch up with 2 small business owners I met on the road in the last couple weeks. And the first was a very entrepreneurial woman. So again, he goes on to name the people that he met. But the key things that he said here is small businesses are the engines of our economic progress. They are the glue and the heart and soul of our communities, but they are getting crushed since the beginning of this pandemic. 400,000 small businesses have closed. 400,000 small businesses, can you imagine that, have shut their doors down, and millions are hanging by a thread. So last week, we did see the report that 9 million small businesses said they didn't think they could make it through, or they don't think they can make it through this pandemic. So small businesses are really hurting and people are hurting. So we do need Congress to hurry up and pass this package. So what is House Speaker Nancy Pelosi saying about all of this stuff? So the release was seen today from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi does detail, or does give some commentary on the Biden executive actions for small businesses. So President Joe Biden had some executive actions on small businesses, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi issued a statement on some of these actions that were taken by the president. So according to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, she did say today, President Biden has extended the lifeline that will make a difference for struggling small businesses, save American jobs, and power the American economy while promoting equity and fairness across Main Street. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi seems to be very well in support of the executive actions from President Joe Biden for small businesses. And she did go on to say, as President Biden advances these actions, the House is preparing this week to pass the President's American Rescue Plan. And she did call this transformative legislation to crush the virus and deliver urgently needed relief. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying, look, as the President has already made these executive actions for small businesses, we in the House are working hard to make sure the urgently needed relief goes to the American people. And then she did conclude by saying, we urge Republicans in Congress to join us in support of this necessary relief package for families and small businesses in their communities and throughout the country. So she's still calling on the GOP members, the GOP lawmakers, to yield their support for this package. Again, I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. So a lot is going on, like I said, and the very interesting thing we're seeing right now is Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has made a bold statement on this stimulus package. So according to this report we're seeing from Newsweek, this was released today, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said sending the $1,400 third stimulus check is the right thing to do. For people who are on the fence on this is what we're hearing right now from the Treasury Secretary herself. So she's saying this is the right thing to do. Now, those of us who are like, yeah, this may be too much. Let's see what exactly did Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen say. So according to Newsweek, she said that really helps to make sure that pockets of misery that we know exist out there that aren't touched by more targeted things, that help is provided there as well. I believe we're going to be better off for it. And that's the right thing to do. So again, she's saying, look, send the stimulus payments of $1,400. Do not cut it off. This is the right thing to do, and this is what she's saying. And I'm sure the lawmakers are listening to this, both the Democrats and the GOP lawmakers. I'm sure both sides are listening to what the Treasury Secretary is saying, that the stimulus checks are needed and they need to be sent out. Again, I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. So what are some of the key things that we're seeing in the Biden stimulus plan? So according to this report from Market Watch, here are some of the biggest things that we need to be paying attention to on the Biden stimulus package. So this package includes, again, the $1,400 stimulus payment to individuals, and also $2,800 to married couples, and also $1,400 per eligible dependent. So if you have a dependent child, 17 and younger, or over the age of 17, adult dependents will also get the $1,400 stimulus checks according to this package. And the price tag for the stimulus checks is $422 billion. That's the price tag for the stimulus checks alone. Now, we have the funding to states and local governments, right? The funding to states and local government has a price tag of $350 billion. And this is still a sticky issue among some lawmakers. Drying up here, let me get some water. So we have $350 billion for states and local governments, right? And then we do have the unemployment benefits at $400 per week, extended all the way till the end of August. So pretty much most of the summer, people who are currently receiving the unemployment benefits will continue to receive the unemployment benefits. And this is pegged at a price tag of $245.8 billion. So roughly $256 billion for the unemployment benefit. So you can see the order. The stimulus checks have the most price tag so far at $422 billion for stimulus checks to the people. And then we have next in line here is the child tax credit. So no one is really talking about these child tax credits. So if you do have kids under the age of 6, you will be getting roughly or around $300 per month for the rest of the year, so as tax credit, or $3,600 per year in child tax credit. So tax credits for those with kids under the age of 6. Now, if you have kids under the age of 17 or 17 and below, you will be getting $3,000. So between 6 and 17, you will be getting $3,000 in child tax credit. And the price tag for that in this stimulus package is $109.2 billion. And I forgot to mention this. The funding to reopen schools is $128 billion. That's how much this package has to reopen schools. So again, you can kind of see the price tag here. But then the sticky issue, which is the minimum wage increase, is pegged at $45.4 billion. That's how much increasing the minimum wage to $15 per hour will cost in this package. And currently, the minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. So increasing this to $9.50 next year, this year 2021, and then eventually ending at $15 per hour by 2025 will cost $45.4 billion. So these are some of the critical things, and then we do have some funding for FEMA at $47 billion. So right now, this package seems to be making some headways or making some big moves in the Senate, in the House. So we're hoping now, by this weekend, we get a vote on this package in the House, and this will more than likely pass in the House because the Democrats have the majority in the House, even though the GOP members are not supporting this package right now. But this will pass in the House, and it will advance to the Senate, where the Democrats have a 50. So it's basically a 50-50. So it's a split, but the Democrats have a slim majority that they could use if Vice President Kamala Harris votes on the bill. If she says a yes on the bill, this could pretty much advance. But the target right now that we've heard from lawmakers, we've heard this from Chuck Schumer, we've heard this from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the target deadline for this package is by March 14th. Now, why March 14th? For those of you who are asking, March 14th deadline is based on the day the unemployment benefit is set to expire. So the $300 per week unemployment benefit is set to expire on March 13th. That's exactly where we stand with this package, and we're hoping that this this week will be a big week for this package. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What exactly do you think will happen with this package? Do you think this package will make it through the Senate if it goes to the House this week? So it will pass in the House. Chances are very high likelihood that this package will pass in the House. But do you think this package will make it through the Senate? I do think it will with the budget reconciliation process. We just need to get Joe Manchin and other moderate Democrats on the same page. But chances are that we're going to see something happen. This is going to be a big week for the package. So like, as usual, just check back for more updates. The story changes every day, if not every hour. We're all asking the same question. When will the money hit the bank account? When are we going to see the payments? When will they finally have this at the president's desk for him to sign it? So be sure to check back for more updates later. See you in the next update. Stay